everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is MeyAroyo and I teach creative people how to sell their art online. And today I'm here with 3 different Etsy shops that sell printables for a little shop review video like I'm gonna do every single Friday for the next quarter, which means the last 3 months of 2021. I was asked several times, mostly in DMs, how do I choose a shop for shop reviews? I mean, do I choose based on sales, or do I choose based on the time they've been on a platform or the number of products? And the fact is that none of these are true. The reason why I would choose a shop over other shops would be if I see something that I can say that will greatly improve that person's shop or the potential to make money online. That would be a good reason for me to choose that shop or that seller or that designer for shop review videos. But also, if I look at a shop and I see some mistakes that I feel like a lot of people are doing. So that will be like a good example for other people to learn from and not just that person. So those are the reasons why I choose the shops for review, including the shops that I'm choosing for today. And one of the shops that I chose for today is actually a shop that inspired me to make a tutorial next week. So next week, we're going to have a tutorial about one of these topics, and you're soon going to find out which topic that is. If your shop was not selected for this video, there is still a lot to learn from me or anyone else actually critiquing other people's designs. You will learn, maybe there is a mistake that you're doing that you can avoid because you see that they're doing this mistake as well. Or maybe they're doing something right that you didn't even think about. Or maybe, you just get inspired. And for those of you whose shops I am going to review today, I hope that you understand that whenever I do shop reviews, I do it from a place of wanting to help. And if I tell you that something is not good, 1, that's my opinion and I'm one person. And 2, I'm only saying these things in hopes that if you change them, you can make more money online and your business is going to grow. So I'm going to stop yapping now and I'm going to share my screen with you guys and make myself very little. And you'll forgive me that I'm looking down because my screen is literally here. So the first shop that we're starting with is called Kariko Designs. First of all, I love the name and I hope that you'll notice the theme. I think I sort of started with these shops and I ended up selecting a lot of Eastern European, I think all of them are Eastern European, which is cool because I'm in Bulgaria. So we have Hungarian folk art printables by Bianca Bodon, who is in Germany. So she's not in Eastern Europe, but the shop, the design style is very Eastern European, which I really think was the reason that, it caught my eye so much. So the first thing I have to say is that your banner, your cover photo is brilliant. I love it. The only thing that I would say maybe to change a bit, I think that something in here might be a little bit too small. I'm trying to see the original size that you chose to upload for this design. And I think that maybe the original size was a bit too small because all this area here, the Hungarian written embroidery wall art printables, is kind of blurry, including designs by Bianca Bodon, which is in the logo in the middle. So I think that maybe the logo file was a bit too small, but these are brilliant. I mean, I love it. And not just the fact that you put a cover here and they look beautiful and that you did all this styling, but I kind of like that you have this style. You really do have a niche. You really do have a style. Moving down below here, we have the logo, which a lot of people won't be able to read, the second line, the tagline in here. I hope that you can see it's really, really small. I would remove it from the logo just for here. And we have a photo of you with a baby here, which is kind of cute. And we have Hungarian folk art printables. The thing is that as far as I can see, you're only selling wall art printables. So instead of Hungarian folk art printables, just do Hungarian folk wall art printables. Just add the word wall because this part is actually important for SEO on Etsy and on Google. The first thing that I noticed is that you put all of your items without sections. And I know that you don't you have all of these are printable wall art basically, but you do need to have a section because section names are actually good for SEO. So if you're planning on having more designs that are not wall art, maybe make a wall art collection. You can do printables by size or printables by color. You can try white background wall art or colorful wall art or go by color because sections are incredibly important. And I'm going to scroll down a bit to this area here. So you have my tree of life design next to an original hand embroidered pillowcase from my grandma. This is brilliant. This is really pretty. The only thing that I'm missing here is just another one. Just have another photo, maybe of you while you're designing, or you holding the pillow, make something bigger where people can, see your face and interact with you, because that's the origin of Etsy. I mean, that's how Etsy started, people buying from other people. And we have here, each pattern tells a story. And that's correct. However, this line here is also a part of Etsy and Google SEO, so I think that you should change it to match this one. Or, go like pattern wall art, Hungarian pattern wall art that tells a story, or something like that. I would go a little bit in terms of editing it, a little bit proofreading, stuff like the eye, or just going over it just a little bit. And oh, I was right, you do have Eastern European background because you're from Romania. By the way, I have several friends that are Romanian Hungarians as well. I understand that there was a thing with the land that it transformed between the two places. So I think that right now I understand why I really felt at home in your shop. I like that you talk about these things and these symbols. The only thing that I'm missing here is a little bit more information about the fact that you're selling printables, literally telling people that the art they can see in your shop, they can download and print at home, as well as repeating several times, maybe 2 or 3 times, the fact that this is printable wall art, because the text here, summarizing it in using these like printable wall art every now and then within the text, is actually how SEO is built. It's not just within the tags, it's also within every piece of bulky text that you have, including descriptions. I wish I could see if you have Instagram or Pinterest or Facebook. I really do think that you should, and that should be at the bottom. And now let's just hop into one of your products. We have Floral Hearts Folk Art, Hungarian embroidered art. Okay, I have a bit of a problem with this. I would start this name with, printable wall art. That's what it is. That's the main keyword, and it should be at the beginning. When you have wall art printable, it's amazing, but you also need to have printable wall art as a keyword. And I think that I might have started even with Hungarian printable wall art embroidery patterns or something like that, and changed it up a bit. I would not start with Floral Hearts Folk Art, because I don't think that this is a keyword that people are searching a lot. But you do need to know that whenever you change the first few words of your Etsy listing, the link of the listing is going to change. So if these are already on Pinterest, then the link is going to be invalid. Maybe keep these as they are and continue on with other products to start with printable wall art. I want to go here. So in here, you printed it on basically this design. And I love that you showed how people can print it on something else that is not a traditional canvas. But I think that you might want to try and find a canvas that is in the dimensions of this work, because this is not good printing. This is not good home decor as it looks like that. I also think that because this is an abstract design, I would also try and make a mock-up that shows the art itself placed in a vertically aligned way and not just horizontally aligned. I do think that these are kind of cool. I think that it's amazing that you've done this. And I like that you put in the sizes in here. However, when you tell people that it's a 4x5, a lot of people don't know what it is. And that's not actually true. 4x5 what? So can I print it on 400 inches by 500 inches? Is that big enough? You need to list down the options, like the actual options, because it's a 4x5 ratio, which means 4x5 inches, 8 by 10 inches, 16 by 20 inches, up until the biggest file size that you have. Okay, we have description. Printable wall art design inspired by the traditional Hungarian Transylvanian embroidery style Írásos or Írásos. I hate reading Latin letters with all these marks. Meaning written embroidery. Are you looking to update your interior? No. What if I'm not looking to update my interior design? What if I just want a beautiful wall art piece? No. You started off correctly, but the second thing that you should be moving on to would be the size that you're giving, the file type, as well as the options that they have. How many files are they getting? What are the maximum print size? Basically, you had it here. Just make it a bit above, or talk about the design style a bit more before just having this. Instant download should be written huge and in cap letters, like this is an instant download wall art item. No physical wall art will be shipped to you. If you have the necessary printing equipment, I'm pretty sure people can print it in a home printer. I would not phrase it this way. I mean, I understand why you wrote it and it's important, but like you saying like, otherwise you can look for a professional printing and framing service. I would not do that. What I would be writing is this. You can print these designs on a small scale in your home printer if you have the necessary colors and good piece of paper. You can also print them at the post office or at depot shops. I mean, I know like Office Depot has these services, or print shop. Like when you're saying you can look for professional printing and framing service, it sounds very difficult than just, finding a print shop or going to the post office where usually people can print, or any kind of local print shop. And I would drop the framing service and just write down the ratios of the art, because that is correct, are based on standard frame sizes. So you can find very cheap frames at like dollar stores, or very expensive frames, or even frames at IKEA. I think that making it clear that it will be very easy for them to find frames in these sizes is quite important. This is good, but it's too low, and I would put all of it in caps like I said before. And again, the file type should be on a separate line, strictly indicating that. I like the please take note, terms of use, and follow us on Instagram. So you do have Instagram. So please go ahead and update this Instagram on your Etsy store, because now I'm curious. I actually have not seen your Instagram, and it is kind of cool. Okay, so you just recently opened the shop. Wow, congratulations! That is so cool. That is so cool, and these are insane. By the way, I'm looking at this. If you digitize this with these colors, this would be a beautiful wall art of its own. It doesn't just have to be the patterns. Your shop has so much more ahead of it, and your designs are super adorable. I'm looking in to see, and you know what? Okay, I chose your store because like my point was that you really need to be on Society 6 or on any kind of print on demand. And now that because I didn't even see that you have Instagram, but now I see that you have a Society 6 store. So forgive me, guys. I just have to go in, and these are adorable. I love them. I love them so much, and I think that they're brilliant, and I think that you're doing an epic job. I mean, these are really good, but again, the best work of yours that I've seen so far was that doodle in the notebook on Instagram. This, where is it? This is amazing. I would totally have had that. And this should have been on a card or on Society 6, not just on your Instagram. These are really, really good. I think that they're somewhat even better than what you have on now, but they're really, really good. And this is super, super eye-catching. And since I cannot give you the epically amazing idea of opening a print on demand, what I can tell you is that I'm really looking forward to see if you do stuff like printable postcards, printable greeting cards. You can make like mini art, and you can also do print on demand with your own postcards. I think it will be adorable. I also think that a lot of these patterns would look really good on items on Art of Wear. I think that the combination of the Hungarian style with like kimonos could be really amazing, but you're too busy with Society 6 and Etsy store and a baby, so I'm not gonna give any of that advice. I do think that this is going to be one of the shops that I'm going to go back into and, sort of try to see how you evolve with time, because I really do think that your designs are super adorable. I would not start your departments with home and bath. I would start it with wall art, because I think that I'm coming into Society 6 advice, because I think that this is your stronger side, and I am fascinated with your work. Fascinated with your work, really. Do you have Pinterest? If you have Pinterest, please let me know in the comment section down below. What is your Pinterest username? I would love to pin from your Pinterest to mine. Okay, but I'm going to leave this tab open because I'm looking into ordering some stuff from Society 6. So if you see a sale soon, that's probably me. And that's it. I don't have any more comments for you. I'm moving to our next person, which is Digital Dreams by Debbie. And I kind of like this. I love that you have your photo here. I know that a lot of people are embarrassed or ashamed, so I'm kind of happy to see both of you with photos. And you're selling downloadable digital dreams and designs. Okay, this is awesome in terms of, it's cool. It's downloadable dreams. It's super awesome. The thing is that no one is searching for downloadable dreams on Google or on Etsy, and this line is really important for SEO. So when I was looking in here, I see that you have paper packs. I see that you have teachers' calendars. You have social media bundles and postcards. So it's kind of all over the place. I would do digital download items or digital download stationery and social media. I would try to find a way to describe this store in one sentence while combining keywords that people are actually searching for. You have a big announcement. I don't know if I remember to say it. For this store, for Bianca, you don't have an announcement, and announcements are important for SEO. And I would start the announcement. The announcement should basically be inclusive of what the store is selling. If you have any sales, for people who sell physical product, maybe, delayed of shipping because of COVID, which seemed to be the theme of the last 2 years. And you also have to put in keywords here. I think it's kind of good. Occasionally discounts will be announced. I don't know if I will put it here. I don't think I would put like discounts will be announced. I would put like I post discounts on social media, for example, to get people to go to your social media, which I cannot find here, but we'll get to that later on. For now, we have digital images, which is everything. The thing is that it's not true. This is a digital paper pack. This is a calendar. Why is a calendar under digital images? I mean, when you take a calendar listing and put it under a section called digital images, you're telling Etsy that this is a digital image, and it's not. It's a calendar. This should be under calendars, printable calendars. And you have here printable postcards, which should be under printable postcards section. The sections are the most important part of keywords for Etsy listings in my eyes. And I just want to go into something because I remember looking at it and thinking, okay, I have a lot to say. Set of 30 high resolution postcards. This is not good. This is not good as a main image. And I opened this shop today because I was looking into postcards. This is a good main image. You have a postcard in the back, and a lot of people who sell postcards, for example, as a set, this is the main image. The main image clearly shows postcards. I don't know if you guys can hear the bells in the back. I think the cows are here. Oh my God, can I show you guys? I'm just gonna stop this video and show you guys. Let's go with me. I'm gonna try to not move my phone too much. The cows are here. This is so cool. So random. Forgive me for the noise. Oh my God. This is so cool. This is how far I am from the cows in my apartment. Look. Hi. Hello. Kind of want to stay outside now, but I'm gonna go back to finish this video. This is so random. I gotta say, I do love living in Bansko. I think it's the first time that I moved my handle while making a video. So I'm gonna be here and let you see the cows. In the meantime, well, I'm gonna make the screen bigger again, so you're gonna see the screen. But what I was gonna say is that you can clearly see that these are postcards, and it pops at you and it grabs your attention. It's really out there. And when I go into your store, this doesn't look like a postcard. This looks like a podcast, a banner of a podcast or something. And the first image is incredibly important. I don't think I would have even put this because these are not postcards either. They're squares. Maybe something like this, even though the mock-up was not created correctly. This might have been a good thing to start with as a postcard or as a postcard set. There is a lot more potential here, and you do have a video, which okay. Yeah, this is not the moving. I think that what I would suggest to do as a video, print one of the postcards out, like maybe make a short video of the postcard coming out of the computer and you're like writing on it to send it to someone. Lovely thinking of you, double-sided printable. Okay, Imagine this. If I'm looking at everything on Etsy, here, 80 vintage postcards, teamwork postcards, 5 postcards envelopes, vintage postcard envelopes, handwritten postcards, JW printable postcard. Do you see the point that I'm trying to get? All of these start with something saying like postcard. So what you should start with is 30 printable postcard set. That's it. That should be the beginning, because this is not that good. I mean, you're writing down lovely thinking of you double-sided printable postcards. If someone saw this photo this big, like this small, and then the only thing that they can read is lovely thinking of you, it doesn't really catch the eye as a printable postcard, and it might prevent people from coming into your shop. It's also very bad for SEO. You should really start with just, if this is 30 designs, then 30 high resolution postcards. By the way, this says set of 30, and then you write down 15 different designs. I would not order from a shop that I feel like I don't know what I'm getting. I mean, you say 30 and then you say 15. So what am I paying for? The minute people are going to stop and think, so wait, what am I paying for? They're not going to pay you. They're going to pay someone else. It's not because I don't like you. It's because people literally have all of this world in like how many pages? Let's see they're like what? 2,000, 200,000. There are 24,000 results just if I'm in the US, which I'm not. I don't know why it says to the US. But there are so many other postcards out there that this should be perfect. Like if someone comes here, they should be like, oh my God, I need to buy this. And having this mistrust when you say 15 and you say 30 really reduces trust. And on a store that only has one sale, trust is everything. I think that the mock-ups should be a little bit better. And I wish that I could explain to you at this moment what I mean, but what I can do, and this relates to what I said in the beginning, is make a full tutorial on how to make and sell postcards, printable postcards on Etsy on Tuesday. So this Tuesday, I'm going to do the whole thing. Obviously, you make your postcards and you made them lovely, and they're actually really, really cute. So maybe the first part of the video is not going to be interesting to you, but maybe the second part of how to sell them, which I'm going to detail what to write down in the tags in the description, how to do the mock-up. So that is specifically for you. And I had a different idea for a different video on Tuesday, but then I saw this and I really was like, oh my God, I think that you have really, really good designs, but the mock-ups are lacking, and I have so much more advice to give you that I can do right now that I'm just going to make a video about that. And I hope that you like that idea. You also have digital paper packs, and again, a lovely bronze tone. No, digital paper pack. High is not H-I, it's H-I-G-H. It's high resolution. And I wouldn't write high resolution. I would write 300 dpi. I would write 12 inch because that's what people are searching for. 4 of 4 packs. I don't even know what that means. I really don't understand what that means. And the thing is that I can see that maybe this and this are different, or I'm trying to see what are the types of paper. Okay, you need to have a little bit of a shadow here maybe, or maybe divide them into 5s. There is a tutorial on how to make and sell digital paper packs that might help you out. This is not good. I mean, I can clearly see that you just did this graphically. Try editing these photos on Canva and adding like a shadow effect to the images. It could really improve the way that the mock-up looks, because mock-ups are incredibly important. And I love this. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. By the way, scrapbooking paper or scrapbooking paper packs instead of just scrapbooks. I mean, printable for scrapbooks is literally what's been said here, and you should write down scrapbooking paper or stuff like that. I think that you have a lot of potential, and the biggest advice that I can give you is to get rid of everything that looks like that. No big fonts here. I can't really see what you're selling. This is social media posts and pins, so the main photo should probably be a screenshot from Instagram or something like that. This should be a bigger photo of the calendars. The whole concept of a colored background with some text like that is not good. Not good for your first images and also the videos. I do think that looking at the store, I mean, if I'm looking at it right now, I would have never imagined that the items are going to be so adorable and so beautiful when I come inside from this photo. This photo does not reflect what you're selling. The first photo, I mean, this is kind of cool. From the bottom of our hearts, I don't know who's our, I mean, you're Debbie and you're one person, so I would just say my heart. And I would really, really spend more time and I would not do all of these sliding things. I think that there is so much potential here that is going to waste. And I hope that the tutorial I'll make on Tuesday will help you out with that, because this should be selling like hotcakes. Truly, truly. I love your designs. They are super adorable. And moving on to our last one, OL Visuals. I hope I'm saying it correctly. And you're also from Romania. I told you I'm having an Eastern European day. So Oana has a beautiful cover. Every single thing about this cover is perfect. The color combination is amazing. The way that you present yourself is amazing. Just opened this month. This is the first time that I went into a banner design of someone and I said, okay, you're a true graphic designer. This is amazing. And you write down printable digital art for home decor and art lovers. Maybe try printable wall art and digital home decor. Just, to get the word wall into here and printable wall art, because that's the keyword. And you have an announcement, home decor, printable wall art. Have you noticed how pictures can change your mood? Your house is a place. I'm reading through this and I feel like maybe this should have been the about section and not the announcement. And hi, I'm Oana, nice to meet you. This journey started. This feels more like your own personal bio, which should be here and not like the about page. What you should be having here is a description of everything that you're selling in the store using keywords and explaining the digital download process. The about section should talk about the store, how it was formatted, less personal and more about the store and the type of art people can find. We have Instagram. I love stores with Instagram. Your Instagram is adorable. You're using stories, which is important. And I kind of dig your style. I don't think that I would be using this because all you need is love is the words of a song. I know that in some cases, it's trademark or not trademark. It's unclear. I already liked some of your photos this morning because I was going over the shops. I really do like these things, but you know what? Let's just go over to one of these designs. I want to go to the skull because it's super adorable. First of all, you're selling printable wall art, and the word printable is not even in the name. This should start with printable wall art skull painting. That would be the first. And again, as I said before, if you're going to change the name of the listing, the link is going to change as well. But I would call this printable wall art skull painting, and then comma, skull wall art, comma, skull digital download print. Skeleton is good, but also Day of the Dead. Day of the Dead wall art. And the Gothic wall art is good, but again, printable wall art, it's what you're selling. It's what this should start with. I love your mock-up work. I think that I would have added a logo on the mock-up. I mean, this is how we truly brand ourselves, by putting, you can either put like a circle or a square or just the OL visuals in white. Like make the letters in white if you want to put them like here. Just to brand yourself. I think it's important. I also think it could be important if you want to do this, maybe even touch the painting a bit, because I can pretty much, I can just take this. I can just literally copy paste this and print it myself. I don't need to buy. So I would try and put your logo or just the text a little bit here to cover some of this up. I like that you have different sizes. It's kind of cute. And size guide. This digital download wall art includes one file, all 5 ratios per file included. 2323 la 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 is good, and it's included all in PDF, not in JPEG. I know most people sell JPEGs, so if it's I don't know why you're doing it in PDF. I do know that a lot of people are selling it in JPEG, but to each their own. A very impactful skeleton artwork that you can display in your entryway. Funny greeting. I hope that I will see the word printable wall art come here several times. Day of the Dead. I saw Halloween, which could have also been last here, like Halloween decor, Day of the Dead decor, stuff like that. And you're doing a pretty good job on your Etsy store. I mean, I don't have a lot of remarks on your Etsy store. I do think that you should invest more time in making sets because a lot of people are searching for printable wall art set. And again, the word printable wall art. That's how it should be phrased, at least at the beginning. Printable wall art set of 3 should be the start of that. And then abstract line art printable, abstract wall art digital download art or something like that. Black and beige is nice. I would make it also black and white because a lot of people like black and white. And I will maybe try to mock up this also alone. I mean, the mock-ups should sort of reflect the different things that people might do with them. And so far, for this piece of art, the only thing that people can do with them is use them all 3 together in very big proportions. How about small proportions? How about 2 on a wall or 1? Try to play around with it. I think, just give a bit more versatility, because if I was looking at it and, some people kind of need to visualize how stuff looks in their house. And if I was looking at it and I was thinking about buying it to print it on a small size, I would sort of not see my vision here at all. So I think that it's important to share the mock-up, in several sizes and not just one. And last but not least, because this is a beautiful design, cats rule the world. And to you, I'm going to give the same advice that I wanted to give the other girl before you, that I ended up not giving. Please try Society 6. This is so adorable. This is just too adorable. I love it. I really do love it. It's a simple one. It's an easy one. I want to see what you sold so far to see what people liked. Okay, so it has been sold. Yes, I knew it. I knew that this would be a good one. And this one is pretty awesome. This should also be on Society 6. I like this kind of artistic design. I think it's really, really good. Really good. And the word printable does not exist here. Why don't you have the word printable? The word printable is one of the most important words here. So with your store, I would say keep on doing what you're doing. Work on your keywords a little bit, whether it's within the text, within the descriptions, within the listings names, as well as make some changes to your listing mockups. Just make it a little bit more versatile. We do have here, I would put here wall art set of 3 or stuff like that. Children's room, nursery wall art, not children's room. Holidays, wall art. The words wall art are important. Inspirational quotes, just 1. Futuristic, I like it. Minimalistic, I like it. Oh, this is nice. I like. Is this from Canva? I kind of want to know how you made it, because I think that people can make this in using abstract shapes. I would love to know how you make your designs, like what software you're using, because I think that they are brilliant. And I like actually the 1:1 aspect ratio. I think that a lot of people don't do that as much, even though that if I wanted to create a full store for wall art, I might as well just do the 1:1 ratio, because it's just the easiest one to do. I mean, you just have to have 1 ratio for all of your artworks. And it's like the easiest one to mock up and the easiest one to create files for. So I kind of dig that idea, and it's also giving me maybe another idea for a video of my own. But with you being our last store, let's make me bigger again, so I can say this. Thank you so much for all of you who are trusting me enough to giving me your links to your shops for review. I know that it can be intimidating and it can be scary to have someone so publicly critique you. So thank you for trusting me. And of course, if you like this video or found this content useful, please hit that like button down below, because every time you do, YouTube thinks, hey, this is a cool video, I'm going to show it to more people. And subscribe to my channel if you are not yet subscribed. If you want to be included in shop review videos and to have your shop reviewed for this channel, and, you know, critiqued whether it's a print on demand or a printable store, whether it's on Etsy, on Shopify, on Payhip, on Gumroad, on WooCommerce, on Redbubble, on Site86, and the list goes on and on. You'll find a link down below in the description to a Google form where you can go in and anonymously or non-anonymously submit your shops. I will be seeing you guys again on Monday. And according to the new schedule of this channel, come Monday, I plan on having a live premiere every Monday at 7 p.m. Bulgaria time to share with you guys something that I'm doing, something that relates to my print-on-demand journey, to my digital downloads journey, and of course something that will be valuable to you guys. And for that, this week on Monday, I'll be talking about what I really think about Redbubble, what I really think about people who want to open a store on Redbubble, what I think about putting efforts into Redbubble, what do I think about the overall quality, how much time do I think people should invest on Redbubble, and why. And obviously, I don't think that everybody agrees with me or will agree with me. I know that, you know, they always say like 100 people, 100 opinions, but this is going to be my opinion on Redbubble, and possibly me removing myself from Redbubble in the next few weeks. I'm still not sure. I'm still trying to gather my thoughts around it. And I'll obviously be talking about that in the video come Monday, 7 p.m. Bulgaria time, with a live premiere and a live chat, because I love doing live chats. They're so much fun. And right after that, on Tuesday, again, as I said, how to make and sell printable postcards on Etsy. And for the rest of next week's schedule, well, you're going to have to see the video on Monday, because that's when I'm going to declare it. And with that being said, you know what? Let's say goodbye with the cows. Yes, I'm using a selfie stick. Let's go say goodbye with the cows. And with that being said, and with so many cows here, this is so funny. So funny. With that being said, that was it from me for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great weekend. And as usual, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!